You can raise your hand if you have been griefed by a CV today. And I have two hands raised right now just because I played a little bit earlier with Giuseppe, and surprise, surprise, we got griefed by fucking CVs. So I don't have high hopes for this game, but we are going to just have to deal with it. No CV? Okay, can work with that. No one is immediately blacklisted either. That's always nice. Let's see here. Petro has radar. Shima, C42. Fletcher and Asashio. No CVs, no subs. Only one radar? This is actually not too bad. Uh, I do outspot the Z42. I tie the Fletcher conceal, but Shima and Asashio both outspot me. Okay. Zeo, Castilla, Petro, Smolensk, Sejong. Alright, not too bad, honestly. I know I've said that like 2 or 3 times by now, but this is actually a bit of a rare case because there's not a whole lot that can grief me unless I just play bad, which is also a possibility because I'm bad at the game. But I mean, okay, that's not ideal. And the Illinois is immediately looking AFK. And the Hindenburg and Zhao are both hauling ass, so yeah, this is immediately not ideal. It's suboptimal, as they say. So what I'm going to try and do here is I'm going to try and get a couple of grid squares away from this Fletcher right here. So that way we can create a cross torpedo, although this is a stock Fletcher, so I don't have extremely high hope for him. And he's just barreling straight. Okay, we have an AFK Z23 as well. Okay, that's also not ideal. And the, yeah, that's a stock Fletcher, no concealment. Alright. I'm gonna guess that it's probably the Shima or the Asashio over here. It could be the Fletcher. Well, it actually can't be because the fucking Fletcher was spotted. Yet, but as I was gonna say though, I'm not being, or I was being no, I was not being RPF'd, but I am now. But Fletchers typically don't run RPF. They can and still be fine, but typically they don't. Most of the time they kind of spec into, also I think that Asashio took a torp there. Typically Fletchers do, okay, there's a Shima out here as well. Typically it's the Japanese destroyers and other destroyers that don't really have amazing gun power that spec into RPF so they can avoid gunfights, but American destroyers typically don't, just because they have pretty good gun power on their own, so they don't really need to spec RPF, because if they get face checked, their guns rotate very fast and they have really good DPM, so yeah. That Shimakaze is like literally right fucking there. Hello? Okay, this is about to be interesting. Okay. I'm just going to haul ass right now. Because I don't want to deal with the Shima or the Asashio in front of a Sejong and a Soyuz. Although it looks like I'm probably gonna have to here. Go. I'm just gonna have to, it's the Sashio that's spotting me now. Fucking course, he sets a fire. It's annoying, but are you fucking kidding me? Alright, whatever. Put out torps like that. Now I'm just gonna have to go and maybe... Okay, there's the Asashio, like, literally in my fucking mouth. And never mind, the Sashio is not in my mouth anymore. Sejong slowed down to smoke up. Because he's intelligent. Well, I don't want to say he slowed down to smoke up because of me. Because I wasn't spotted for... I mean, they obviously knew I was there, but... I got spotted, and they knew that I had probably had torpedoes out, because what else is a Summer's going to be doing? So... The issue right now is just the Shima still outspots me. Although I still can try and put some, Okay, Shima's out there to grief the, Illinois. So, yeah. There he went. Our Z-23 is still AFK. Our own Shima is, pretty much screwed here. There's no saving him because there's a there's a Sejong right there. There's a Thunderer walking at his head. Yeah, he's absolute toast right here. What the fuck? Okay. And the Z-23 is finally moving, not bad. Alright. Yeah, there went the Shima. Alright. The Shima did manage to take out the Fletcher, at least, before he died, so that's nice. Our Z-23 is, he literally was AFK, and then he came back to kill himself. Love to see it. Alright. Looks like the Soyuz did in fact eat torps. He ate the Z-23's torps instead of mine. Well, he did eat one of mine, but mine should have been the one to kill him, not the 23's. He was literally AFK all game. Came back, killed himself, and still got rewarded for it. Which is absolute shit. That guy is, in fact, smoking up. I'm gonna put torps out like that. Thunder is gonna die, but it's not gonna matter. Might as well put torps out like there. That's a Def AA person instead of Hydro because reasons. Yeah, there goes that guy. I'm about to check a Z20 or Z42 right here. No, I don't think that Sejong is gonna die from that. Unless these torps somehow find a hit. No. And this right here is, I think, a really good example of how much a torpedo boat suffers in the current meta. It's just because when you get a game like this, like, literally, what are you gonna do? And there's this fucking Shima, like, on top of my head. I mean, I trolled that guy into shooting at me, but... Yeah, okay. Smoking up. But yeah, games like this where normally a torpedo boat will excel in a situation where the enemy team is just going to walk at you. But the fact that I had 2 destroyers that outspotted me that were also walking at me made it very, very difficult to get a really good torpedo strike off. And also most of their really heavy ships were on the other side of the map. And to top all of that off, all the other destroyers on my team were pretty shit. So, I mean, like, that was a stock no conceal Fletcher, so, yeah. Anyway, no dice on any of those torps, which is a little unfortunate. And this Hindenburg's gonna die before these torps even get there, but might as well just launch them. Because you never know. No, this Hindenburg's absolutely dead. There's Z42 shots. Sejong, Alsace. Yeah. This game sucks. Yeah. And there he goes. Imagine getting burned down in a Conqueror, by the way. Yeah, that happened. There's the fucking 23. The Fletcher. Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything else about that. Next game, please. Fuck off, Jack. I'm doing YouTube here. And now is about to be the exact opposite of that game, and we're going to get no carriers, no subs again. Okay, actually, not bad. Gdansk is going to be annoying to deal. All of those destroyers are going to be really annoying to deal with. Harugamo and Druid, I'm not too worried about. Sherman's going to be a little iffy. Kind of depends on the circumstances of when I run into him. Gdansk is just going to be really fucking annoying to deal with. But other than that, there's no radar aside from potentially the Minotaur. But that's not a guarantee. Alright, I think my game plan for now is there's no radar, but there are a lot of threatening destroyers, so I'm probably going to loiter around about this square right here. Maybe get some torps in either of these directions, or any of these directions really, depending on what I come across. If it's the Gdansk, the Sherman, or the Druid, getting around them is going to be really problematic. So if I'm coming across any of those, I'm probably going to be going after any of these cruisers or battleships before I even attempt to pick a fight with any of those. Because all of those will outgun me in a heartbeat. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. Gdansk has radar, although it is only 10 seconds, or maybe 12, depending on if he has radar mod or not, but either way, it's not ideal. Harugamo is a... What the fuck? Fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, Harugamo has no spotting on its own. It has no radar, no hydro, unlike all of the rest of these. So, ideally, that's what I'm going to be coming across. Although it is probably at least the Gdansk, because I am being RPF'd right now. It's not necessarily guaranteed to be the Gdansk that's RPFing me, but typically, it would be the Gdansk before it would be any of the rest of these, unless they're just like ultra dented. But okay, there's the Sherman, Druid, and yeah, and it's the fucking Gdansk, of course. Of course it is. The one that's gonna be the most annoying to deal with is the one that spawned over here. I am also RPF'd by 2, which is interesting. It's not the Jinan. Is it the fucking, that thing? Oof. You just got clapped either way. Okay. I'm gonna back in. Okay, there's the Minotaur there. That might be problematic for the Lucian. Actually, it's very problematic for the Lucian. Lucian somehow survived that. Shut the fuck up. I'm immediately radared. Yeah, as it typically is. Put torps out like that. Now that his radar is down, it is gonna be time for me to get this. I don't know if his RPF is on the Alaska or the Hawk now, but whatever had me RPF before, it doesn't now. Although it's back on me, so probably the Gdansk, because that was at least one of them. And I reckon the other had to be that Spanish cruiser over there. I don't know how it's pronounced, but it literally, I think that's the only other person it could have been that had me RPF'd, so. Yeah. I am also taking a bit of a risk sitting straight broadside here. But, let's see. Were those HE shells from the Bismarck? I think they might have been. So also remember, Gdansk radar does have a very fast cooldown. I think it's literally like a sub 60-second cooldown if you have even just a flag alone. that reduces consumable cooldown. That alone can put it at sub 60 seconds. So, on the bright side, we are looking even on kills, although not on caps and points. Well, never mind. We're behind on kills and points now, but we do have them double capped. Lucian is low, Shima's low. Well, Shima's like halved. The Gdansk has to be like out here, I think. Because he's probably RPFing the Castilla there. And you can see the direction of those torps as well. That came from like way over there. Hirugamo traded, which wasn't ideal, but it was at least something. Shimakaze dev struck the Jinan. That's lovely. I'm gonna put out torps like this. And they have 2 battleships like literally in their spawn, by the way. Good or like no? The hell did I spot? Is it a lion? I don't fucking know. And yeah, that is definitely RPF on the, how the fuck is that said? Andalusia? Andalusia? Maybe, question mark? I don't know. But C is being contested right now by the low health Hirugamo. Our Castilla's feeding himself to the Gdansk because, of course he is. Now he's probably going to be bitching at me for it. Just watch. No dice on torps. My guess, right, my best guess is for what is about to happen is, they're going to take all of the ships that they have left and they're just going to shove through A. Because their seaside is basically dead. The Vermont's full health, but how much longer that's going to be is anyone's guess. Sherman is pretty low. And now all I can do is just wait for this Gdansk. Get a little bit of damage on him. Maybe question mark, depending on if any of those hit. Nope. And again, this is kind of demonstrating how hard torpedo boats can suffer in the current meta. I've literally done absolutely fuck all. I'm gonna put out a torps like that. Now all I'm gonna do is the Gdansk is gonna do one of 2 things. He's either going to go out wide and try and farm out this hawk, or he's going to try and use this island to slip into A. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get myself into a kite away position from the Gdansk and hopefully limit the amount of other people who have a shot on me. And really all I can do is try and pick that Gdansk fight. That's pretty much it. Because I mean, like, look at that shit. They have 2 battleships on the fucking A line. Hello? That good or like no? Toss some Make-A-Wish torps out, and of course I love how I can't fucking call focus on the fucking Gdansk. Gonna have to tank his radar here. That sucked. If I had waited like 10 seconds on those, I would have been fine, but no. My God, Hawk, get out of the way, please. And this is something that a lot of people might do, is they'll cherry pick games that they post or well, yeah, post, and only really show the best games, which I used to do, but I'm gonna be posting more of like games like this, just because it just, I think it's a, it kind of shows the full picture, I guess. Not every single game that I play is like the ones that I put on YouTube, kind of. Because I get a fair amount of games that are like this, not just in torpedo boats, but just like in general. Oh yeah, and it looks like they're pushing to A is materializing. And there's the Gdansk. There's his radar, of course. You joking. Okay, I'm not spotted anymore, which is good. And the game's won, so yeah. It sucks. But, you know, like I talked about in both games, both of these games have just been prime examples of just how hard torpedo boats can suffer in this meta. Even if you get supposedly decent matchmaking with no CV, no subs, very few radars, all it takes is one person or stupid enemies like the fucking Montana, the Bismarck, the Lion. Like, all of these guys were on the fucking A line at some point, and the Montana ended the game on the A line, but and this was the last person to die right there. But anyway, I'm not going to say anything else about it. I am going to post a few more games that are like this, just less cherry picked, just so you get I guess it also leads to a little bit of unpredictability in the videos, like, oh, am I going to fucking eat torps and just get absolutely wrecked in the first 5 minutes, or am I going to get shotgunned by a sub? Oh, you don't know. But, anyway, that is going to be enough for today. This game sucks for torpedo boats, as you've seen in both of these games. So, on that note, I am very salty, and I will see you tomorrow.